The first problem we're going to look at on lesson 321 video B is we're going to look at Kyle and his book reading. And why don't you guys find that one, cut it out, and glue it into your notebook while I type it up. Kyle reads 34 pages on Monday and 28 pages on Tuesday. His book has 96 pages. How many pages has he read in all? Now, when we look at this problem, boys and girls, one of the things that we have to look at is we have to start looking at important pieces of information. So we're looking at how many pages he has read in total. So somehow, when we look at our equation, it's going to be equal to question mark. Now, the question is, what are we going to do to get total number of pages? Now, we have to look at the number of pages he's read. He's read 34 pages on Monday, he's read 28 pages on Tuesday, and his book has 96 pages. Has he read those 96 pages? As of now, we don't know. But what we do know is he's read 34 pages on Monday, and he's read 28 pages on Tuesday. Now, if we add those together, we are going to get a total which will give us the number of pages he has read in all. Now 34 plus 28 is going to be 12, write down the 2, carry the 1, 2, 5, 6. So the answer is 62 pages. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what this problem isolates or introduces us to is the concept of sometimes story problems will give us extra numbers. And if we're not really careful in terms of what we're reading, we might use this and we might make the mistake of going 34 plus 28 plus 96. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to give you a completely different answer. So we want to make sure that we are reading carefully and we're finding out the important information, because sometimes a problem will give us too much information. Now, that being said, let's talk about Ben and his babysitting. So I will pause and type while you cut and glue. Ben earns $10 an hour babysitting. How much money did he earn babysitting on Saturday? So basically, for every hour Ben babysits, he's going to earn $10. So we're going to take whatever he earned. We're going to take $10 times the number of hours he babysat. Uh-oh. And that's going to be our total. What don't we have here? What are we missing? Well, in this case, we are missing number of hours Ben babysat. So another not often, but sometimes, boys and girls, we're going to come across a problem that doesn't have all the information we need to solve it. Or perhaps we'll come across a problem that has a bunch of information, none of which is going to help us. So again, it's one of those things where we really have to be aware of the problems in front of us and what we are going to do. And we have to make sure that we have the information we need to solve the problem. And if we have the information, we have to make sure we are using the right information, because sometimes they will throw just what's called extra information in there to trip us up. I know it's kind of mean, it's kind of evil, but sometimes that's what happens. So look, when we get to video C, we're really going to start talking about not these examples here with too much information or not enough information, but some multi-step problems to solve.